part 2 of the Mix It Up title match here from Isleta Fun Connection at the south end of Albuquerque, and top seeds Quirino, Sanchez, and Cortez Schenck are in big trouble here. They're trailing by a bunch, taking on Jonah, Seawright, and Cobine, who've climbed the ladder to get this far. But Sanchez keeps them right in it with his second strike in a row personally, but they're playing Baker, which essentially means alternating frames. So Sanchez is doing all the odd-numbered frames, and Cortez will do all the even-numbered frames. Cortez will have a huge shot coming up here in his 8th frame, but it won't be that huge a shot if Danny and Jonah can strike in their 7th and 8th, as they're in the lead and on a double right now. So big chance for the scratch bowler of the team here. 6-time champ Cobine, 5-time champ Cobine, looking to be a 6-time champ. That's left the whole way. He got it way further right than we thought was going to be good news last frame, and it came all the way back in strike. That was more towards where we thought it would be, but now that we've seen that, we knew it had to hold and did not. Lucky to only leave a 6-10.
That looked like shots on 13 and 14.
There are all kinds of obstacles here, and we haven't pointed this out yet. It's hard to tell. Well, you actually can sort of tell from this camera angle, but the lanes themselves are oblique from each other. Each pair of lanes is about 2 or 3 feet in front or behind as you look at it the other one. So not only you got to look left and right all day, you got to look forward and behind you. They don't have to worry about that right now. That's a little just weird, as bowlers are so used to the same thing over and over again. Look out. All right, avoids the chop. In addition to that, you see right to Danny's right is a banister to nowhere, as they have these railings between each pair. It's great for open play privacy, not so great for drying out lanes when you're a scratch bowler. Especially tomorrow, I expect to hear a lot of crashy noises. On the corner pairs, 1, 12, 13, and 24, there's even taller rails. Just things you got to put out of your head and just bowl. Spare working now. This is Seawright in the 8th frame. He's held up his end of the bargain so far. And that's right of target. Oh, but right enough. Right in the 1-3. Sanchez Brooklyn in his last shot, and Seawright says, I can do that too. Well, shot of the match here for Schenck and Sanchez. You try saying Schenck and Sanchez 7 times. Crying out loud. Pretty much has to have this to even have a prayer. If he gets this, they will trail by 26, but they're getting 15. If he doesn't, they'll trail by at least 36 with time running out. This is the 8th frame. Better, right? Oh, goodness gracious. All right, I'm going to try this tongue twister. The slumped shoulders of Schenck tell the story right there, as 3 out of his 4 shots have just been dead label perfect, and he doesn't have a strike yet. And the one that wasn't was a big old split.
I think it's the white belt.
In a regular title match, you have 10 frames to figure this out, and would still have a little bit of time to put stuff together, but in a Baker title match, he's only got 1 more frame to go. That's just painful.
And he's going to be ready as a partner.
How does this kid ever win any titles? I mean, he can't even strike. Well, Sanchez has kept him alive the last 2 frames. Let's see if he can do it again. Oh, almost. He's done his part all day. He's a 141 average bowler, shot right around his average in the 3 semifinals games, but led the 5-game qualifier to earn that #1 seed and the chance to bowl with Tez. Plus 304 as a team. Second place was plus 228, so comfortably in the lead all day, but it's about to go down the wazoo here as you hear that crash. That crash was 2 things: Quirino's leg hitting the rail, and this lady here falling off her chair in angst and agita as they're rooting their heads off for him. But that was a lot of hook going right on by that time. And I'm afraid, ladies, we have a victory lap here for the opponents, who are going straight up the ladder. There's 2 schools of thought with this Mix It Up. A is that you like getting a partner like Jonah, who, you know, is a higher average handicap bowler, who you feel confident has a pretty good chance of filling frames the whole way. And the other school of thought was you want the littlest kid possible to get the most handicap on your side. This time it was the type A that prevailed, as Tez has got to be even more frustrated as Danny's solid 9 turns into a strike. Sarah, who Danny's girlfriend, who lost to Danny in the semifinals, just sitting there like, yeah, whatever, good for you, another strike, yay, whatevs, I'm on the phone. That's right, huh? Yep, that's exactly right, Sarah. No, and they let Jonah finish in the 10th too. I didn't even realize that. Oh, almost gets the same squasher that won him the last match.
Why didn't it carry?
That was a very interesting move here, by the way, to have the handicap bowler finish in the 10th.
I didn't realize that either.
I think that's the first time they did that all step ladder, right?
206.
Oh, really? Oh yeah, because he had his little squasher thing. I think he likes the lane better, I guess, was the... Well, you know what? I don't know why I'm sitting here questioning anything they do, because they just ran over 4 opponents. Does not matter. 205 scratch. Be enough for title time for Cobine and Seawright. It's a happy twosome there.
Jonah's now what, second on handicap wins.
Does he go up that high?
He's 8 now.
Was he really that high?
8.
And of course, who wouldn't have bet that ball struck right there? Jonah had a little argument with a brick wall a couple months ago, and the brick wall completely won that argument. Otherwise, he might be the prohibitive points leader, because he had a couple wins before the argument, right?
Danny cheats.
He won in Amarillo.
Thanks, Will.
This year. You were there.
He had 2 wins before.
That's right.
At least he doesn't throw with 2 hands.
Absolutely no love for Tez
Don't
there.
cheat.
William is offering his opinion. William just lost the points lead to Danny, I would assume, with this, right? No, he's just not enough room. Well, he caught up a lot.
Yeah, he looks like
William Yoder is your points leader heading into today. That's the man offering his opinion right now. But
Cortez.
right behind him were Tez and Danny. So this is the
only reason why he's
worst
beating
possible
him is-
scenario for Yoder here, to have Tez and Danny go 1-2.
Because you cheat, Danny.
You just way to a title. Nicely done to all the bowlers. We'll hand out the awards and do it all over again tomorrow.